And attack in. They got a board wipe. They have to board wipe. And I don't know how they're going to board wipe and cast Raise the Past in the same turn. Alright, they get in for 2. This is acceptable. Oh no. Well, let's go ahead and kill that guy. Yeah. That is game. There we go. Hello, welcome everyone. Hello, I am Averagezin, your host of Averagezin Presents. Please join us, won't you? Sit down a while. Oh, bring it in, everybody. Bring it in. Group hugs. Oh, I hope you made it through the holiday season. As of recording, it is the day before New Year's Eve. So that's going to be one of the last videos here we're going to do in 2025. I'm excited. Yeah, we're going to hit some standard rank ladder today, playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. Yeah, and if you like what you hear, if that sounds good to you, please give us a like, subscribe, comments, follows, all that good stuff. It does help out the channel. It's free to you, and it means a lot to me. And the YouTube and Twitch algorithms and the powers that be. Let's jump in, shall we? We are playing Boros Delney Firebending today. We've played variations on this before, but we're really focusing in. We're really leaning hard into attack trigger doubling. Yes, through various means like Firebender Ascension, Windcrag Siege, and Delney will double up all of our attack triggers. We've seen this combination before beautifully work with Arabella and Voice of Victory, draining twice. And if we switch the triggers up for Voice of Victory, we get to count those mobilized tokens. So don't forget that. Joining us today, Faded Firepower for that firebending mana. We can also get some more if we happen to crack a Fire Nation Palace in the process. Plenty of triggers on attack with Hired Claw and Stadium Headliner, along with our firebending tokens, Arabella, Voice of Victory. And that should get us there. If you want the full deck list, you can always check out our video description on YouTube. Yeah, you'll find a link there. Let's take it into the queue and see if we can firebend our way up the ladder a little bit. I gotta tell you, I've not been playing as much standard lately as I normally would. Been playing a lot of Brawl. That being said, I think Standard is in a better place than it was, say, 6 months ago. It's getting better. We'll see how return to Lorwyn shakes things up. Alright, we got a Hired Claw number 1. Our opponent probably going to bat us. Oh, Strategic Betrayal. Okay. All right, then. We'll do that. How about a Firebender Ascension, then? Maybe? Yeah, that's what I thought this was. Demons and Slashers. Demons and Slashers. Alright, we did it. We got in for some damage. We put a counter on our Ascension. We're getting places. Bloodletter of Atlazots. Oh my. Well, we're going to have to burn that down. Luckily, we can do that with our firebending mana. And here we are. Kick it. Goodbye, Bloodletter. Hello, damage. Now we just need to find something to spend that mana on. That is not it. Hopefully we can get a... No, that's not it either. Oh, okay. Well, I was not expecting to get flooded out, but I don't know why I wouldn't expect that. It seems to be happening a lot. Once again, ever since the Avatar update on the client side. Oh boy, Ancient Vendetta. Cool. What are you going to take? Arabella. Sheltered by ghosts. You will find 0 sheltered by ghosts. Good job. Alright then, well, we got a voice of victory. That is not going to help. We need... Actually, no, that's not Delney. We need Delney. We need Delney. We need Delney now. We need Delney now. Oh, come on. Really? Now, yeah, they've seen our entire deck now, so they know what to grab with Ancient Vendetta. Well, that's not going to help. We already got one in play, my friend. And it's actually going to thin our deck so that we can grab an Arabella or a Delney off the top. Come on, Shuffler. Come on, Shuffler. No! Okay, well, there goes that hope. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. All right, then. Screw it. Hey, at least we're getting the counters on the Ascension. All these lands, man. All of these lands. All right, well, we've done all we can. I don't think we can win from here. Wonderful. Yep. Strategic Betrayal, Ancient Vendetta, Bitter Triumph, the end. Awesome. I don't know why they didn't attack here. We'd be dead. All right, then. You gonna block? You don't have to. It's just optional. Yep, got him down to 5. If we would have drawn anything else other than lands there, I think we win that. No, did not have fun because once again, Shuffler decided to flood us out. And give our opponent double Ancient Vendetta and all the removal they could possibly need and double Unholy Annex. I thought we were going to be okay once they whiffed on the first Ancient Vendetta. But that just gave them an easy second Ancient Vendetta. I don't think they should have I guess it worked out. But I don't think they should have gone after the Voice of Victory. This will do. Alright, we'll toss one of you. Alright, it comes in tapped. Novice Inspector. It's Warden of the Inner Sky deck. Is that what's going on here? We'll pay 2 life, get you out. And hope we get a land for a Windcrag Siege next turn. Storm Chaser's Talent, interesting. Blue-white Warden? Oh my goodness. Okay then. We're okay with this outcome. Alright. We desperately need a 3rd land, of course. Now, after we've complained about being flooded out so many times, we're going to get mana screwed. Alright then. Did they get another island? No, they did not. Alright then, I'll take it. I don't think they would have scooped there if they knew that we didn't have a 3rd land. Just do the best you can, kids. Just do your best. That's what I tell my son all the time. Just do your best. Rusty Nail, 1, 2, 3. That's a drink name I haven't thought about in a while. Hey, we had to go first. How about that? Alright. Stadium Headliner is a good turn 1. Will we be stuck looking for a 3rd land? No. Okay, we got there. Excellent. Would you like to trade? And they said no. No, they would not like to trade. No, the duo. The Life Creed duo. This must be a Raise the Pass deck. Yep. That makes sense. Alright. If it would trigger, it triggers again. Would you like to block? Alright, we do have some removal in hand. I like that. And they're probably playing a ton of board wipes because they don't care if they got raised past. Starscape Cleric, huh? Alright. Yeah, this is definitely a Raise the Pass deck, and they are 1 mana off of it. And we don't have any exile effects or graveyard removal. Alright, let's go. Pay 2 life. Hired Claw. Get lost on the Life Creed duo. And attack in. Alright. They got a board wipe. They have to board wipe. And I don't know how they're going to board wipe and cast Raise the Pass in the same turn. Umbral Collar Zealot. Vengeful Bloodwit's fun. Oh, Corrupted Conviction, eh? Alright, they get in for 2. This is acceptable. Oh no. Well, let's go ahead and kill that guy. That can gain a couple life. Yeah. That is game. Alright, we had fun time that time. We managed to actually draw a good ratio of lands to non-lands. It happens once in a blue moon. The stars align. Mana comes in the right proportions. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? 44 GOU. Gal. Alright, on the play. I like this hand. We'll do this. Well, of course they have a turn 1. Alright, well. I might regret this. But I think we got to get rid of that right now. There you go. You can start getting counters on this guy. Fear no, sheltered by ghosts. We can't pay the ward 2 right now, even if we wanted to, but... A seam rip. Uh-oh. Really? Alright then. No blocks. Alright, well, let's go get lost on you. And attack. Would you? Nope, nope, no blocks. Alright, excellent. Feather of Flight. Oh, good. No sheltered by ghosts yet, but they're probably going to draw into it right there. Into another Feather of Flight. Do they keep it on top for the card draw? Yep. Okay. Excellent. That means they probably do not have a sheltered by ghosts in hand. And we have things that we can do. Alright, wait for him to block. Wait for him to block. No blocks? Okay then. Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, down to 6. Whoops. You got a sheltered by ghost now. Split up. Aww. Well, that wasn't fair. Alright then. Well, how about Arabella and Fear of Missing Out? You got anything else in the chamber? I'm guessing that's another split up. Dave Judgment. Okay. Alright then. Well, this should finish them off if we can manage to keep it on board. Alright, they have a 3/3 with flying that they're about to put ethereal armor on. And a veteran survivor. Oh my goodness. We need more. Okay, this will help. Let's destroy you. And then... No, we can't do that. Oh, no. I mean, it's fine. Because they're dead? Yeah, that's what I thought. Faded firepower. Good stuff. No, never didn't have it. Alright, well, let's keep on bending. Let's do all the fire bending we can. Throwing out faded firepower like it was written in the scrolls. Zagzaris. You're our next opponent. Oh, okay, well, I'm not sure about this hand, but we'll go with it. All right. All right, well, here we go. Yep, there's an Arabella. What you got? Is this lessons? Is it grand lesson? No. Clay-fired bricks. Okay. We got nothing against artifacts. We got nothing. We got nothing. So we just gonna have to go and do what we gotta do. Because here comes the Pinnacle Star Cage. Oh, Simulacrum Synthesizer. You're saying there's a chance. You are saying there's a chance. All right. We got him down to 8. Can we finish it off? It's possible they have us. Cryogen Relic is not it, though. And they don't have the blue. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, then. Oh, that was the wrong choice, opponent. That was the wrong choice. All right, they have to kill Arabella now. They have to get rid of Arabella. That'll do it. That'll do it. That figures. That figures. Alright, let's get rid of the Firebender Ascension. No, let's get rid of the... Yeah, no, Firebender Ascension. Okay, excellent. Alright, can we keep our creature? We are at 31 life. Can we keep our creature? Then what, they got a board wipe here? Perilous, or Pinnacle Star Cage? Repurposing Bay. Okay. And then repurpose what? We have an issue. All right. Can they only repurpose as a sorcery? That's the question. I'm not going to look at it. I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to know. That's it? Okay, then. Tapping it and putting a stun counter on it is too late. That's game. I'm not sure about the fear of missing out in here. I don't see us getting delirium very often. I picture it is a good source of card draw, though. If you're empty-handed and have Delney out, that's discard 0, draw 2. And it does sort of function as a finisher if we do somehow get Delirium. It's not impossible. We could. It's not easy. And it's only 2 copies in the deck. Simotastic. Let's go. Oh, nothing but red mana, but I think we can deal with that with our the hand we have here. Especially given the fact that we have the Fire Nation Palace. Oh, Gene Pollinator, fun. Alright, we're going to attack just to get the damage in and to get a counter on our Ascension there. Alright, we really want to see a white mana source next turn. Oh, man, that figures. Badger Mole. Badger Mole. Decisions. I would pick the Multiversal Passage if I were you. Then you can always rename the color later if you need to. And it'll tap for a green and a blue. But what do I know? Maybe they want double green. One day they'll make a decision, and then we can deal with it. No, must be connection issues again. Been having a lot of stability issues ever since the Avatar update released as well. Be very surprised if anyone at Wizards watches this channel, but, you know, anecdotal evidence counts for something. There you go, you did it. Oh, man. Okay, well, we didn't get a third land, so there's that. However, we did get the ability to Firebend for 1. Would you care to block? Admittedly, we probably should not have attacked in with the Higher Claw there. Realistically, our only chance here of winning at this point is with Arabella. And so for that, we need all the 2 power or less bodies we can get on the field here. But I don't think they're going to block because I think they're disconnected. So maybe that's a little too meta of a play or a call on my part. But hey, it costing us time. It'll cost you a few life. It's not your fault. That's just the way things go. Plus, they have a Badger Mole Cub out. We're behind. We need all the help we can get. We are behind. And we've missed the land drop. If it weren't for our firebending guys, we might be completely out of this. Oh, okay. I'm torn. I want them to come back so we can play a game and we don't have to wait anymore, but I also don't want them to come back because they have a Badger Mole Cub on the field. All right, then. We'll take it. We'll take it. Not the way you want to win, but I'm higher rank in limited this season than I am in constructed. I've been playing a lot of limited. really embracing the philosophy of the quick draft. Again, I'm not the best limited player. Not even close. I am probably pretty bad. But that being said, it's one of the easiest ways to turn gold into gems. That's what Mrs. Zen is always telling me. And she's a pretty smart lady. Alright, Inspiring Vantage gets us a stadium headliner. Oh, Meticulous Archive. Are we up against artifacts once again? That would be bad. Alright, we'll pay 2 life, get out a Voice of Victory, and attack. Well, they can't cast any spells on our turn, so let's go ahead and play Delney and attack. That's a lot of guys. And that's game next turn if they don't do something about this. The Windcrag Siege will see to that. What say you? Well, they're going to stock up? Well, that's a death sentence. All right, they have stocked up. Hello. They must discard now and die. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is what we have lethal on board. I don't know if they considered that, but here we are. There we go. That'll do it. That is it. Oh, eat your heart out, Elspeth. Nobody doubles tokens like Delney. Yes, he doesn't say he does that, but he does. He does a lot. That's the thing about being a Streetwise Lookout. You gotta take the jobs and the gigs where you can. You can't pigeonhole yourself into one thing. You help out the little guys. A rising tide floats all boats, except for our opponents. All right, we'll do this. I don't know why, but we'll do it. All right, Innkeeper's Talent is probably a thing that needs to go. Well, we're going to put another body on the battlefield, yeah, despite that. All right, Sentinel of the Nameless City comes down. It will get a counter. That's okay, though. We're going to go and enter tapped. Destroy the Sentinel of the Nameless City. And get some damage in. Alright, this can't last, right? Okay, Orboroid, fine. Becomes a 4/6. I think what we need to do is hold off. Alright, cool. So they're going to get one big hit in on us. It doesn't look like they have another creature to play here. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, well, we like to see that. That's going to keep the size of the Ouroboros down a little bit. Yes, nice, double whiff. Okay. And we could have just killed the gene pollinator, couldn't we have? Oh no, that's fine. We'll go white mana there, pay 2 life, voice of victory, no attacks. The Gitrog. Why does it have haste? Oh, because it says it has haste. Yep, that's game. We just could not. They let out with the Sentinel of the Nameless City, and we could not find anything to deal with the Ouroboros. Because, of course, we had 3 creatures when it came down, so we could not kill it with the Stadium Headliner. And we had used our only Get Lost in hand on the Sentinel of the Nameless City before that. That was just going to get huge and keep on attacking in with Vigilance. Yeah. It would have been nice if we would have hit some burn there. Burst Lightning could have taken out the Ouroboros under the right conditions. Or if we would have drawn another Get Lost. Alright, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. The Mind Maker. Will you help us make up our mind about how to play this deck? A young Benjamin Franklin in otter form. Alright, let's go. Pay 2 life, slam the Hired Claw, pass the turn. Seam Rip, awesome. Alright, Voice of Victory. Wonder Weave Aerialist, very nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and kill that because it will become a problem. We're looking for a target for Sheltered by Ghosts, I imagine. And the Wonder Weave Aerialist, as we know on this channel, is a wonderful target for Sheltered by Ghosts. Alright then, well, Delney, come on down. Would you like to block? They said no. No, they would not. I'm guessing they're going to Sheltered by Ghosts on Delney here. That's okay. We still have the Windcrag Siege. I would love another land. Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, well. Let's go Hired Claw. And a Get Lost on you. And attack in with Delney. Or no, the Voice of Victory. Nice. All right. Ah, man, okay. Well, we're getting more victories in here than I thought we would. It's a pretty basic concept. Like I said, we've done similar things before, but I think this is probably the most streamlined we're going to get this particular concept. After much thought and debate, this is what we have arrived at. All right, Christian, nice. The virtuous. Well, we're on the draw, but this is a pretty stacked hand. We'll go with this. Authority of the Consoles will absolutely eat our lunch. That's unfortunate. What we need is the faded firepower now has to be what pulls us out of this. Zora. Alright then. Well, Voice of Victory. They'll probably love to see. And let's go ahead and get in for some damage. Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay. On the Iron Claw. Real. Oh, I guess because they want the life gain, don't they? They want the life gain. Well, we're not going to attack. Alright, cool. Well, we will definitely block. Okay, well, here's what we gotta do. We're going to attack. Mobilize. Yep. Okay. Well, and then hit the Ajani's Pride Mate. Hit the Ajani's Pride Mate. Hired Claw. And if they split up here, we're just doomed. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But if they don't split up and we manage to get a Faded Firepower off next turn, I think we win. Helping Hand, okay. And then Sheltered by Ghosts on the Ajani's Pride Mate. Wonderful. So glad they had that particular combination in hand in the exact amount of mana they needed to pull that off. That is awesome. I mean, we were just set up from the start when they put Authority of the Consoles turn 1. We have to get beyond parity here. Otherwise, we're going to lose. We're absolutely going to lose. Alright, so Faded Firepower puts us one above parity. Oh, and now they've got an Exemplar of Light, drawing them cards. Oh, come on. Can we catch a break game? And now they've gained 9 life. Where is our Get Lost? Where is our Get Lost? We can't beat this. We cannot beat this if we can't get rid of the Authority of the Consoles. And we can't keep the Ajani's Pride Mate off the board, and we can't keep them from drawing Sheltered by Ghosts after Sheltered by Ghosts. Alright, come on. One last game. That was a setup. That was absolutely a matchmaker setup. A matchmaker shuffler double teamed us for an Authority of the Consoles. Turn 1 when we absolutely had the nut draw. Otherwise, they're dead. If they hadn't had a turn 1 Authority of the Consuls and drawn double Sheltered by Ghosts, they're absolutely dead. This hand. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, Hired Claw. Firebender Ascension number 1. Alright, well, we take the damage. We want the firebending. Alright, Firebender Ascension number 2. Alright, cool. I think we actually want to put down a Windcrag Siege next turn on the Gremlins side. The Abrade, oh no, they did it. And another Hired Claw. Alright, let's go with you on Jeskai mode, something we almost never do. Alright, well, there goes our Firebender. These Hired Claws are putting in some work here, man. Alright, well. Man, we're just gonna draw nothing but lands, huh? Cool. Emberheart Challenger, fun. I think we're dead. If we don't block, I think we're dead. I think we are dead if we don't block. Oh yeah, we're dead anyway. Fun. Yeah, again, flooded out. Absolutely flooded out. 2 copies of Firebender Ascension, 2 copies of Windcrag Siege, and a bunch of lands. Alright, well, let's try to get one more in. I don't want to go out like that. Come on, can we get a somewhat normal draw? Flooded out again. And yeah, we've cut lands. We've cut lands. I cannot, it's amazing to me that we flood out after cutting lands more than we get mana screwed. Alright, this is a decent hand if we can keep our stuff. I love how our cabbage just blends in here with all the weird green stuff going on. The slime, the secret of the ooze, it's upon us. Alright, well, it was a good hand. We'll see if we get to play it. Hey, there we go. Oh, the sewers. Are we up against Kaido? Alright then. Let's go. Alright, I think the answer is if we get a third land next turn, Stadium Headliner and Firebender Ascension. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go Voice of Victory. Oh, okay. Well, on that wonderful note, that's gonna do it for us. Ranking up. Nice. As always, love one another. Be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. Delney. Always finding new uses for you, Delney.